And let's find out what the hell's going on with Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. Oh, man. Carol, thank you.
These stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. It's really fun, yeah. Wow. Okay, I've got...
Oh, hell. Oh, and y'all, this is a Hollywood Whisperer on YouTube. So they're pinned down in the description. Make sure you go give them a subscribe if you like the video. Here we go.
A lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
Is Ashton Kutcher hiding something we all missed? And why has Mila Kunis suddenly gone silent about her?
Cooney? What the hell they call Mila Kunis? Oh, man, it's AI. They tricked me again. It's a damn AI video. Oh, Marcy, thank you for the ghost.
Husband, after the shocking
Happy
details
birthday,
surrounding
y'all.
Diddy's criminal indictment came to light.
Ashton has been using his celebrity platform to advocate for but now you're telling me that his wife just moved out.
Whoa. Mary, thank
Because
you.
of things that are about to unfold with the Diddy case.
Some shocking revelations may suggest a deep connection between Ashton and Diddy that no one saw coming. But did Ashton know more than he ever let on? And could Mila Kunis be playing a dangerous game of exposure that could unravel Hollywood's most disturbing secrets?
Man, they should
We
have.
support victims.
Caitlin, good to
We
see
have
you.
done this historically
had a
through
bad day.
our work and will continue to do so in the
Mary,
future.
thank you, Sin. Thank
A
you.
lot of people have been asking why Ashton Kutcher suddenly disappeared from the spotlight after Diddy's recent legal battles. Rumors of a breakup between Ashton and
Probably the same reason a whole bunch of them disappeared after he got arrested. They were like, oh, hell. We got the feds coming after us.
Mila Kunis are swirling, and their connection to Diddy is raising more than a few eyebrows. The web between Ashton Kutcher and Diddy is thick with mystery, and today we're breaking down everything we know about Ashton's involvement in Diddy's secret world. But it doesn't end there, because the FBI is now involved.
You said we are
Oh, hell.
not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
What exactly does Mila Kunis
Oh,
know
hell.
that could blow this case wide open? Could Ashton's role in Diddy's life have been more sinister than we ever imagined? It seems like everything Ashton Kutcher touches is under scrutiny these days, but what we're about to reveal may shock even his most loyal fans. Ashton has been in the spotlight for years
Damn.
as the charming goofball, the funny guy who made us laugh on that 70s show, and the tech-savvy entrepreneur. But recent events have shown there's a lot
Shirley, yep, thoughts and prayers going down to South Florida right now. All of Florida, absolutely. Y'all be safe out there.
more going on behind the scenes. First off, many people don't realize that Ashton Kutcher and Diddy go way back. Sean Combs has gone by $1 million.
What the hell is he wearing there? Man, these people are crazy as hell, especially with these outfits. I mean, what the hell is that? Like, what is that?
Names over the years. Started out in the 90s in NYC, back when he was P. Diddy, then Puffy, then Just Love. He launched Bad Boy
Just love. What the hell?
Records.
Oh, TikTok, come over to YouTube if you want to watch the videos, like, because you can't see what I'm talking about, but you can if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Come on over. It's The Mystery Project. The Mystery Project. I think the link in the bio should work too. Y'all tell me if it does. Click my face up here, go to the bio, and click that YouTube link. Tell me if it takes you to The Mystery Project. Let's keep going.
In 93, which eventually became Bad Boy Entertainment, one of the biggest names in the music biz. And he didn't just bring any old artist with him. He brought the Notorious Big, a.k.a. Christopher Wallace.
The Notorious Big, nobody calls him that. It's Notorious B.I.G. So why the hell is this AI messing with us tonight, y'all?
That name alone was making Bad Boy Entertainment some millions a year at one point.
Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died.
But here's the thing. Combs was
Notorious B.I.G. was 24? Man, I thought that dude was like 59.
wasn't just making headlines because of his music. Oh no, he was all over the
That's a joke, y'all. That's a joke. I'm just kidding.
place. Fashion, TV shows, you name it. And this is where things get interesting. Combs found himself rubbing elbows with another A-lister, Ashton Kutcher. Yep, that's right. Diddy and Ashton were tight.
Our relationship was really bizarre. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. Like,
Uh-huh.
and he came over, and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you.
So how did these two link up? It all started with Punk'd. You remember that prank show on MTV, right? But Combs didn't stop there. He also produced a bunch of seasons of Making the Band on MTV, where wannabe stars competed to make it big. And during all of this, Ashton and Diddy were often spotted together at events, parties, you name it. Ashton was a regular at Diddy's famous Labor Day white party back in 2010. You know those bougie events where everyone wears white and things probably get wild behind the scenes. Here's a fun tidbit. When Time magazine named Ashton one of the 100 most influential people that year, Diddy gushed over him saying, Ashton Kutcher is a sounding board for me. Like me, he's a mogul, a new media mogul. But we're like yin and yang. I'm in your face and he's all cool and suave. Cute, right?
Holy mackerel.
Fast forward to 2019, and Ashton's on Hot Ones, getting grilled by Sean Evans while eating spicy wings. Of course, the topic of Diddy's legendary parties came up, and let's just say Ashton had a lot of stories he couldn't tell.
Man, you know what's crazy as hell? Why the hell, if you have all this money and you have all this fame, you got all this crazy stuff going on, right, around you, why not, this is crazy, y'all. Why not just have a regular party and invite people and y'all have a good time? And if, some little cheeky bang bang happens, just do it with somebody that's consenting.
You what?
It's crazy as hell. Like, why not just, why go down that route? Like, why even, you're a monster. You're like a piece of garbage. But just why even? I don't know. I guess I'm too normal.
Oh, okay. I've got a lot. I can't.
Do we have 1,300 people watching right now on TikTok?
You what?
Man, y'all crazy as hell.
How dare you?
Make sure you guys hit the follow button if you're new here. My name's Patrick. If you like these true crime live streams, I'm live every night. So come on in, hang out, hit the follow button, tap the screen like crazy. And thank you for the little ghost dudes. We got 8 left, y'all. We might even get that one. Thank you.
Tell. So, can't tell that one.
With Diddy facing charges that include everything from STF-ing to racketeering, people are now wondering if Ashton Kutcher knew more than he's letting on.
Man,
In
these
any
AI
case,
voices drive
Ashton
me
Kutcher
crazy.
is definitely not the
Thank
innocent
you.
party in all of this.
Thank
You
you.
see, last year, Ashton and Mila found themselves knee-deep in controversy. And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all
with
thanks
their-
to some resurfaced clips like these. Apparently, the Kutchers faced backlash, which
The
stemmed from
Kutcher?
them backing Danny Masterson, who has already faced legal consequences due to allegations of SA.
Yeah, life in prison.
Danny Masterson has just been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison and has been ordered to register as a sex offender. A jury convicted the actor on 2 counts back in
Pardon me.
May.
After the Kutchers' outspoken support for the accused, Christina Ricci boldly called them out, triggering a cascade of
Oh, hell. Remember Christina Ricci and Casper? I do.
revelations about their own history.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, too. Thanks for the bless yous. Look at thanks for the ghosts. Y'all, it says baby penguins now. What the hell is wrong with TikTok?
In a stark white font against a dramatic black background, Christina shared her sentiments saying, "Unfortunately, I've known lots of awesome guys who were lovely to me who have been proven to be abusers privately. I've also had personal experience
Oh, hell.
with this. Believe victims. It's not easy to come forward. It's not easy to get a conviction." In a separate slide, she continued, "So sometimes people we have loved and admired do horrible things. They might not do these things to us, and we only know who they were to us. But that doesn't mean they didn't do the horrible things. And to discredit the abused is a crime. People we know as awesome guys can be predators and abusers.
Damn. Entertainment, educational purposes only. YouTube and TikTok overlords. Crazy as hell. By the way, yeah, apparently YouTube thought it'd be funny to pin. Is it trying to sell y'all baby oil? Man,
That's suspicious. That's weird.
that is crazy as hell. Anything that has Diddy in it now, they're just trying to sell baby oil. That's wrong.
It's tough to accept, but we have to. If we say support victims, women, children, men, boys, then we must be able to take this stance," the note concluded. While Christina Ricci didn't drop any names, her social media posts left little to the imagination, seemingly aimed at the celebrity couple currently embroiled in a whirlwind of controversy, none other than Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. These two have been under the microscope for their unwavering support of Masterson. For context, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote to the court as character references, urging Los Angeles Superior
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Court Judge Charlene Olmedo to offer Masterson leniency in letters dated between July and August last year, after he was convicted in May of the same year for SA. In his letter obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, Kutcher referred to his co-star as a role model with exceptional character.
Oh God.
And explained that Masterson was the reason Kutcher didn't fall into drugs. Anytime that we were to meet someone or interact with someone who was on drugs or did drugs, he made it clear that that wouldn't be a good person to be friends with, the Your Place or Mine star wrote.
Man, you sound crazy as hell.
Kunis wrote in her letter that Masterson had been an exceptional older brother figure to her. She also touted his avoidance of drugs, which inspired her to stay away
Yeah, too bad he didn't avoid other things like a freaking loser. Jeez. Is my mom in the house? Mom, where are you? Put some hearts up.
from substances. Danny's steadfastness in promoting a drug-free lifestyle has been a guiding light in my journey through the entertainment world and has helped me prioritize my well-being and focus on making responsible choices.
Guiding light. Wasn't that a damn soap opera?
The Friends with Benefits actress added. The married duo decided to address the brewing storm with a joint video apology that hit the internet on a sultry Saturday afternoon. In their confession, they spilled the beans about how the Masterson's family had
spilled
asked
the
them to
beans.
vouch for their
Colleen, thank
25-year
you.
acquaintance. They said,
Months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us
Cynthia, I can see you.
to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration.
Oh, Lord. Oh, hey, there was my mom. Hey, pin her again.
then added, they were
Oh, follow my mom. She's awesome.
intended for the judge to read
Colleen,
and not
thank
to
you.
undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that, and we're sorry if that has taken place. Critics were quick to take to X to unleash their dismay over the lawyered apology. Journalist Yasser Ali wrote on the site,
Right.
it's important to note that the letters weren't just character letters you'd write for a friend. The letters, which contained a great deal of Scientological phrasing, were intended to undermine the victims who were drugged by Danny. Another person
Whoa.
referred to the apology as, more like, sorry public, we did not know that our letter would be read publicly. We still want to
We didn't know our letter would be read publicly. Man, y'all crazy as hell saying something like that. Hey, there's my mom. Y'all give my mom a follow. She's right there. She says you're awesome. Aw.
support our horrible
Love
friend
you,
in
Mom.
court. They are not sorry. At the same time, fans called out the irony of Kutcher's defense while running a charity that fights child SA.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
Kutcher co-founded Thorn with his
For actors, man, y'all suck at acting.
How dare you?
Man, y'all are actors, but when you're saying something that's supposed to be like heartfelt and good, you know, like you sound crazy as hell. We have always supported victims, and we will continue to do so, always in the future. What? Yeah, I believe that. Jeez, where's the wah 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 wah?
ex-wife Demi Moore. The organization partners with tech companies, NGOs, and law enforcement to fight illegal human trading of young ones in the digital age. One fan commented on this saying, I hope no one forgot Ashton Kutcher is a co-founder of Thorn. Interesting that a man who claims to advocate for SA also defended a man who is accused of such a thing. Meanwhile,
not even just accused. At that point, he was convicted. That's why they were saying, oh, go lenient on him.
After all this backlash, Christina reemerged on Sunday via Instagram stories to clarify that she wasn't referred.
Ooh, Christina Ricci. Yep. Damn, that's her now. Holy hell. Do the emotional damage one. I got you.
Emotional damage.
Crazy as hell. Y'all. Oh, halfway there on them penguins. Y'all hit me with some penguin.
Specific.
YouTube, I'm sorry. It's TikTok. It makes me say stupid things like hit me with some penguins.
To the Kutchers. Although she admitted that recent events have made her think more about this. What I wrote wasn't meant to seem so pointed, she began in the post to her 1.6 million followers. It's just something I've been thinking about generally as different individuals' wrongdoings have come to light over the past couple of years, and I too have found it difficult to reconcile the person or people I knew with the things they've done. she finished. But yes, recent events have made me think more about this. In any case, Christina's choice of words in labeling the act of people discrediting victims, in this case Ashton and Mila, as a crime has raised some eyebrows. Some fans believe that there could be more to this story, and that Christina could be hinting that these two celebrities should also be considered criminals for siding with Masterson. One fan actually commented on this, saying, "She's right about this. They're very wrong for what they did, and their apology is not even enough. They should be punished too." But folks, this is where things get interesting. Apparently, fans have received word that Ashton isn't exactly as innocent as he would like us to believe.
Oh, hell.
One of Danny Masterson's accusers is taking Ashton Kutcher to the woodshed after his in-court...
Huh? Man, that's a crazy way of saying I never heard that figure of speech. Mom, are you hitting me with penguins too? Thank you.
...support of his old pal, and doing it by resurfacing old footage that hasn't aged well. Chrissy Bixler, who dated Danny back in the day, but who has since come forward as one of several women to claim he SA'd her, took to IG this weekend to call out Ashton. In response to the letters, Chrissy posted on Instagram, "Dear Ashton, I know the secrets your role model keeps for you.
Whoa. Sin, thank you.
That would end you. Did you forget I was there? You were on speakerphone that night you called Danny on February 21st, 2001. I hear everything. I heard the plan. In my opinion, you're just as sick as your mentor," she said. The date Chrissy is referencing is the night Ashton's then-girlfriend, Ashley Ellerin, was unalived in her Hollywood Hills apartment. Ashton had called her several times that night and
oh my God,
ended up visiting her at her home. He later testified that he spotted liquid on the ground through the window, which he thought was red wine, but it turned out to be blood. After assuming she wasn't home, Kutcher left Ashley's apartment. Michael Gargiulo, who was later dubbed the Hollywood Ripper, was eventually found guilty of her. Chrissy also sent a message to Mila writing, "I pray you begin to process what you experienced as a child on that set. Your old interviews are very telling," she wrote. In addition to this, Chrissy also posted a ton of old clips that show Ashton and his wife, Mila Kunis, interacting together, as well as one of Mila and Danny that certainly feels icky. One of the clips is from when Hilary Duff appeared on Kutcher's show Punk'd. The weird part of this
Hilary Duff
clip comes as he introduced the child star who was 15 at the time, Ashton said.
"She's one of the girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18.
In another clip, she posted
That is a crazy thing to say.
Ashton and Mila talking about the first time they met and how they first kissed on set. These clips have caused an online
oh my word. Desiree, thank you. Angie, thank you.
frenzy, with many fans demanding for Ashton to be canceled. The people want more of these cancel Ashton Kutcher videos. He and Danny were clearly creeping on these young girls. We need more of this, one fan commented. A second fan added, "Disgusting then and disgusting now." Anyway, what's truly interesting here is Mila Kunis' sudden and suspicious silence about the whole Diddy ordeal. For weeks, rumors of a split between her and Ashton have been circulating. Sources close to the couple claim that Mila is growing uncomfortable with Ashton's ties to Diddy, especially with the FBI now reportedly investigating all of Diddy's associates. Real sound from a gossip podcast discussing Ashton and Mila's split rumors. Could Mila be cooperating with authorities behind the scenes? If so, it makes sense why she's distanced herself from Ashton. She may know something explosive that could put Ashton in serious legal jeopardy. After all, she has been by his side for years and would have had access to his private world. There are even whispers that Mila has been speaking with federal investigators, providing key information that could potentially expose Ashton's role in Diddy's criminal circle. If that's true, Ashton's world could be about to come crashing down. Anyway, Diddy has been making headlines for weeks. Arrested, locked up, and now refusing to eat. Paranoid that he might be poisoned.
Getting reports that Diddy isn't eating while in jail.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Could be because he thinks someone's trying to poison his food.
Speculation is running wild that Sean Diddy Combs might be refusing to eat in jail.
Oh, Diddy, you don't like it when people put things in your food or drink that you didn't know was in there? Oh my God.
You what?
Gracie, thank you. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday.
Fearing he could be Epsteined, taken out and made to look like a self-harm fatality. Sources close to the situation suggest that Diddy's paranoia is through the roof, especially as his testimony could expose dirt on some of the most powerful players in the industry. Former inmate Larry Levine has fueled the rumor mill by claiming Diddy may have stopped eating altogether because he's afraid someone might poison his food. Levine hints that Diddy's got serious secrets on people with deep pockets and high stakes, and they might want him silenced before he can take the stand.
Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Mark, Snoop, DJ Khaled.
For some, it's easy to brush off Diddy's fear as paranoia. But for others, this is just the beginning of a much larger story. The timing is what's raising suspicion. Diddy's testimony is scheduled to happen soon. And the word on the street is that his testimony could shake the foundations of the entertainment industry. His fans...
I'm not gonna lie, that was a horrible golf swing. P. Diddy, you look crazy as hell trying to golf. Oh my God.
fear he won't survive long enough to tell his story. A fear that's intensified after the suspicious deaths of other high-profile figures who were set to testify before Diddy. To make things worse for him, the judge recently denied his bail request. This is after Diddy tried to offer a whopping $50 million
merci beaucoup.
As well as putting up his and his mom's multi-million-dollar mansions in Miami as collateral. Oh, and get this, he even offered up his passport and the passports of his children, including his 1-year-old kid who's barely old enough to walk. But despite all of that, the judge wasn't having it. They said, nope, you're...
Man, that's crazy. So he's like, yo, this kid can't even walk, but he can flee with me.
How dare you?
Oh, no.
Staying put, essentially sending a message that Diddy isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Now, the part that's really mind-blowing is the sheer amount of money Diddy tried to use to buy his way out. A $50 million bond is no joke. And the fact that the judge didn't even blink and still said no just goes to show how serious this case is. To put it in perspective, the average bail for a serious crime in California is usually around $2 million. For that, you typically only have to come up with 10%, which is $200,000. You can pay that by putting up your house or assets as collateral. But Diddy? He offered way more, an $18 million mansion. And yet, the judge still told him he's not going anywhere. That's wild. I've said this before, but I'll say...
They were like, he's going to slip out the back door. Me, thank you. Happy womb evacuation day. It was yesterday. Yesterday was my actual birthday, but thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat. Very sweet of you.
It again, it really doesn't matter how much money you have or how flashy your life looks from the outside. What matters is how you got it. If you do shady stuff to get where you are, eventually it's going to catch up with you. It might take time, but...
Right. Ruck, thank you for gifting a membership too. Oh, Heather got it. Woo woo.
One way or another, you're going to have to face the consequences of your actions. And in Diddy's case, it looks like jail time is the return on his investment. So what exactly did Diddy do that landed him in this hot water? According to the indictment, which was released right after his arrest, the charges against him date all the way back to 2008. For over a decade, Diddy managed to avoid getting caught. And that's because he wasn't operating alone. He had some very powerful people backing him up. Not only that, but he had a bunch of hotels across the country on his payroll.
See, that part is crazy as hell too. And that guy, the attorney was like, yeah, we're going after hotels, pharmaceutical companies. What? Yeah.
As well as a network of people who were responsible for making sure his victims stayed quiet. In some cases, if they weren't silent, they might have even ended up...
Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy.
It turns out that Diddy was running a full-blown criminal enterprise. This wasn't just about throwing wild parties. It was way more sinister. The enterprise was involved in forced labor, transporting people across state lines for peacestitution, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and even obstructing justice. According to reports, Diddy used force, threats, and manipulation to get women to participate in these freak-off parties, which were not only disturbing, but were also recorded on video. Some of these parties lasted for days, and the victims had to be given IV fluids just to recover from all the physical and emotional damage they
Oh,
endured.
God, it's terrible. Purple Blaze, you're welcome. Patrick, thank you for having these live streams while I'm driving to work. Heck yes. Me, thanks for gifting a membership too. And Purple Blaze got it. That's ironic. There you go. Very cool.
If that wasn't already bad enough, most of Diddy's victims were flown into the U.S. and
Heather, we love you too.
forced into these depraved acts. They didn't sign up for any of it, and Diddy and his people used all kinds of twisted tactics to control them. One of the things that came out in the investigation was that they used tons of lubricants and baby oil on these victims, both women and men, to carry out.
Man,
And they see
that is crazy as
these
hell.
cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
This raid was a huge
crazy as
turning
hell
point
for
in the
that.
case. For a while, it looked like Diddy might just get away with a few lawsuits and not see the inside of a prison. But now, with all this evidence
Man, that's crazy.
stacking up against him, it
A
seems pretty clear that he's
1,000
going to be
bottles?
spending a lot of time behind bars.
I mean, I could understand like 5, maybe. Like even that sounds a bit excessive. Like a bottle of baby oil, that thing lasts for like 14 years. You got to check the expiration date. Shit, I don't even know if I have baby. When was the last time you had baby oil? Didn't we used to put that on our skin and stuff? Like back in the day to get like a wicked sunburn, but we told ourselves we were tanning. No. That's crazy as hell, y'all.
And let's not forget that this case has brought up a lot of old allegations against Diddy, including claims from people like Cassie and Jaguar Wright, who have spoken out about him in the past. One of the most interesting people to weigh in on this situation is comedian Cat Williams. If you've been paying attention to him lately, you'll know that earlier this year, Cat basically predicted that 2024 would be the year of truth-telling, and he wasn't wrong. During an interview with Shannon Sharp, Cat specifically called out Diddy, saying that this would be the year he'd finally be exposed for who he really is.
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed.
And now, here we are. So, what's next for Diddy? Well, it's hard to say for sure. With the amount of evidence
Hell. Meek says, not the tanning. It's true, though.
piling up and the seriousness of the charges, it seems unlikely that he's going to be walking free anytime soon. The fact that he's already offered up $50 million and his bail was still denied says a lot about how grim.
I like how Cat Williams, too. He's always like, he's like 19 charges, 0 convictions, baby.
the situation is for him.
Have y'all seen that where he talks about like that? It's so funny the way he says that.
This isn't just a slap
19 charges, 0 convictions
on the wrist. Diddy is looking at spending the rest of his life in prison if he's found guilty. At the end of the day, this whole
Rotten
situation is a
prison.
reminder that no matter how much power, money, or influence you have, you can't outrun your actions forever. Diddy might have thought he was untouchable for years, but now it looks like his
with that much baby oil, you damn near are untouchable. Somebody tries to touch you, they're going to fire off about 8 feet to the side of you.
past is finally catching up with him. And while there's no denying that he's had a massive impact on the music industry and built an empire, this dark side of his life is casting a
About to
long
all
shadow
come crashing down
over everything he's accomplished. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out in court, but one thing's for sure. This is a moment of reckoning not just for Diddy, but for everyone who was involved in his criminal enterprise. And for the victims who suffered through these horrific experiences, there's finally a sense that justice might be served.